EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, live coverage comes your way of the final round. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. Well, here we are at the par 4 first. It is a dog leg to the right, just slightly, a little bit more than 400 yards. And this is one of the most spectacular golf courses in the world, and certainly one of the coolest names, Teeth of the Dog. You're probably wondering, how did it get its name? Well, Pete Dye learned as he built the golf course here in the Dominican Republic that the dangerous coral off the coast of Casa de Campo is called Diente del Perro, which translates to Teeth of the Dog. Go take a bite out of it. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
The number is 129 all the way to the flagstick, and that pin, well, it's back left today.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realise if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. This second hole is a good chance to get an early birdie on the board, provided you hit a good tee shot. 275-yard poke covers that trouble on the left. If you do that, you have a nice angle into this green and a chance to make a 3. Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. Just 90 yards remaining here for his second into the par 4. That one was running so hot. I think I'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Yeah, this is a nice par 5 early in the round, this third hole, just a little bit more than 500 yards, so it's not overly long. Also, you get the nice view of the Caribbean in the distance, those blue waters. You're looking to stay deep in red, though. Get a birdie or eagle here, and you're on your way. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway.
I dare say a touch too aggressive. Tried to fly it all the way and expect it to hold. It was very ambitious. Look what's happened.
This is an 11-foot putt. Got it there, but not quite on target. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. This is a good par 4 right here, 500 yards thereabouts, and you can see the ocean on your right. And that's a theme throughout the day. You want to see the ocean. You want to enjoy the ocean. You don't want to be in the ocean, at least while you're playing this round. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Right in the fairway and 180 yards from here. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he's going to remain at minus 21. And now our first par 3 of the day, the 5th. So good mix of holes to start the round. You see the ocean on the left, and the green looks tiny sitting next to that Caribbean. It is a really small target here. This is an excellent challenge. Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
Yeah, really not a whole lot in this. Maybe just started around the left edge, but it's fairly flat all the way.
You betcha. What a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And that means he'll get it to 22 under par. Here's another outstanding par for the 6th hole. It's about 500 yards. Familiar view. This is one hugging the coastline, and it's going to hug it, and hopefully you're going to hug it and love it for the rest of this front 9. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot. And that not going to work out as intended. It'll wind up coming to rest just off the green. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at 22 under. You know, par 3 like this, the 7th, when you stand on the tee box, first thing you want to do is just look around and appreciate exactly where you are, because there aren't many places like it in the world. The next thing you want to do is focus on the task at hand. And this one, it's a challenge. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now a second from right of the green. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. Here we are at the par 4 8th. It's just over 400 yards, but it isn't so much about the number on the card. It is about the breathtaking view and the shot you're going to have to hit over the Caribbean. Up ahead, just off the green, is the famous Pete Dye plaque. It says, quote, "Bury me in a pot bunker." There is nothing like the challenge of a Pete Dye golf course, and Teeth of the Dog is no exception. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up popping into the bunker. A lot to worry about here as he digs in for his second.
More evidence of the long bunker shot and exactly how difficult it is. So now, put that in the back of your mind. Grab that wedge out, chip it close, still make a par.
He has a 12-footer here. That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. He's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Well, right about now, after the holes you just played, you're saying, wow, that was something to see. You're going to feel even better if you can walk off this challenging par 5 9th, about 600 yards, with a birdie or eagle. Well, this is tugged way left. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 the second, and then knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just let that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Oh, do that. How about the read there? Perfectly judged, as that is home for an eagle. Now, as we begin this second 9, you can put the phone away. You're not going to be snapping as many pictures, at least for the first few holes. Doesn't mean it isn't challenging. It's plenty. We're going to head inland. First few holes on this backside, starting with a relatively easy par 4. The 10th is about 400 yards. So a poor tee shot at 10, now his second. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Now this, for birdie at 10.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot, foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And the lead will remain 6 here in the late going. Here's another pretty big par 5. In fact, the second 600-yardish in the last 3 holes. And like the other par 5s here, chance at an eagle if you hit a big drive. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. What a good shot that is. Home in 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, wonderful effort right there. That was tracking much of the way, and it'll leave a short one for birdie. You bet, a birdie here at the 11th. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. His par 4 12th is pretty straightforward, a bit under 500. It's just all about airing out the big stick. Good poke here, sets you up for a second shot. You'd be happy to walk out with a 4, but a couple of good ones, and maybe it's birdie. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Second shot. Good look at the green. Good chance at one.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
11 feet away. nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And after missing the cut in last week's event, what a turnaround as he tries to finish off a victory here. Here's our first par 3 on this backside. You remember just how good those par 3s on the front were. The bunkering around the green almost creates an island here. This is a solid hole requiring your best stuff on the tee.
Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, well, that is on the green, but apparently just too difficult to get enough loft on it out of the bunker, and that winds up well beyond the hole. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. 14th is a pretty short par 5. This is a good chance to put a 4, maybe even a 3 on the card as you head into the teeth. I'm about to say the teeth of this back 9, teeth of the dog, right? Some of the great holes are up ahead. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. That is started right, and that is trouble. And that ball not wanting to cooperate, and it is into the hazard. So now, with the drop taken, this is going to be his 4th shot into this par 5. Oh, this doesn't look promising. No, that's offline and directly into the water. So now following the drop, this will become the 6th shot coming up. Getting some sand in the shoes now. For a 2nd straight hole, he's in the bunker. Frank needs an up and down here. This is the 7th shot.
It's certainly doable from where they are. This shot's not too hard.
Didn't go your way. It happens in golf, so just pick up and move on. Here's another one of those holes where you just want to soak it all in. You want to stand on the tee box, stare at the Caribbean, and then you realize, I have work to do. That's a lot harder. Hitting that tee shot, than it is staring at those beautiful blue waters. Yeah, that one going to chase down the fairway a little, and it'll wind up perfect. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Just too tough to control out of the sand. That one unable to hold the green. It'll run off into the short stuff. I don't think he's going to fall in love with that one, Frank, but it won't hurt him.
No, but you'd expect from there to sort of get it within kicking distance. Now you got to work.
Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5. And the lead falls to 2 now, with 3 holes to play. Now we're into this finishing stretch here, this famous par 3 16th hole. If you're a player, I know you are, this is the kind of challenge you want. This tee box, this hole, that ocean right there. Can you handle it? Let's see what you got. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. A birdie putt, down to Iona.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And the lead will remain 2 with 2 to play. Almost as magnificent as that par 3 16th, the par 4 17th. It's 1 hole after the next here. And this is one of those where your buddies are going to ask you after the round, hey, what'd you do at 17? Let's see if you have the answer. This one tugged just a bit, and the wind going to push it a little. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. So he should be able to get a full club on this, but the ball below his feet for his second. Oh, that's trouble. Ooh. Oh, and that is a tough break there off the rocks and then right into the hazard. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his fourth now to the par 4. Yeah, the green just didn't want to hold that one. That'll run off into the short grass. Oh, yeah, nothing seemed to be going right, but that cures a few problems there. In from off the green to salvage a bogey. Now the finishing hole. It's not as scenic as some of the ones we just played, but it is nearly as famous because this used to be an airport runway. Let's see if you can bring one in smooth here to the clubhouse.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Second shot now at the home hole. Ball is in the rough, but has a chance to get this within birdie range with a good shot.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And this certainly would be a bonus if it goes in. You just need to make sure you get it there and give yourself a chance. Never up, never in.
Oh, yes. What a big putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And now a new number is posted. It's a one-shot lead as we'll watch what unfolds with the other golfers still on the course. Frank, they gave us a great show today.
No, they certainly did. Course played well. You got what you deserved out there.
Some outstanding performances. And for our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.